So what is the genus? The genus is nothing but the group of closely related species which has a more characters in common when compared to the species of another genera. Here, all the species which have the common character, they have been kept in one genera. Okay, and for example, if you see the example here, potato, makoy and brinjal will come under a common genera which is called as Solanum. And in the genera, and another genera Canis, here Lupus familiaris and Aureus were kept. This is one genera, this is another genera. And in the genera Panthera, Leo, Tigris, Padus have been included. Here, the common characters exhibited by Canis and the common characters exhibited by Panthera, they can be easily distinguishable. Both of them will not resemble with each other. If you see the Panthera, all these organisms they have the ability to roar. Hence, they have been grouped together. Whereas in the Canis, if you see dog, fox, wolf, all of them somewhat they resemble with each other, right? So hence they have been grouped together in the Canis. And Canis and Panthera inside within the species they have the within the genera they have the common characters exhibited by some species, but this genera Canis and this genera Panthera, they can be easily distinguishable. That can be easily distinguishable. So all the related species in one genus have common ancestor. So why all of them were exhibiting this common characters? Because all the species present in one genera, they have one ancestor. They have the common ancestor, hence they were resembling with one another. Of course, they have a few differences, but they have the more similarities were present. That is why they have been kept in one genera. So here, what is meant by genus? The aggregates of closely related species is called as genus. The aggregates of closely related species is called as genus because in the genus all the species they share common ancestor. That is why they have the similar characters when compared to the differences. And in human beings, what is the species? The species is sapiens, and these species sapiens was grouped in genus Homo. That is, Homo is the genera. Hence, what is our scientific name? Homo sapiens is the scientific name of the human being. And depending upon the number of species present in genera, there are two types of genus. One is a monotypic genus and another one is the polytypic genus. If there is genus with one species, that is called as monotypic genus. Example, Homo sapiens. Here this genera Homo, it has only one species, that is sapiens. And another one is a polytypic genus. Here the genus with more than one species, that is called as polytypic. Here you see the Solanum. Solanum, it is a genus, it has many species are present like Solanum nigrum, Solanum tuberosum, Solanum melangem. Like this, it has more than one species were present, hence it is called as polytypic genus. Polytypic genus. This is about the genus. About the genus, what is the higher category? That is family. Here, what is a family? Various groups of related genera. So, various groups of all the related genera of different groups were combined and form a family. Here, these family members, they share less number of similarities when compared to the genus and species. Genus and species, they have the more common characters, right? But when compared to those species and genus, this family have less number of similar characters. You see the example, Solanum, Petunia, Datura. So depending upon the vegetative and reproductive characters, Solanum, Petunia and Datura, they have included. These are the different genera, right? So the Solanum, Petunia and Datura are the three different genera. They were kept in one family, that is Solanaceae, because they have some common characters. So that is why they kept under the one family, that is Solanaceae. And next one, Allium and Colchicum, both have them. They were related genera. These two are related genera. They have been placed under the one family, that is the Liliaceae. And here animals, the cats which belongs to the genus Felis, lion, tiger and snow leopard which belongs to the genus Panthera. So these were kept under family Felidae. These were kept under the family Felidae. Here the cats which are belongs to the Felidae and the dogs which are belongs to Canidae, they were distinct. If you see these cats, lion, tiger and snow leopard, all of them, they have some similar characters are present, hence they were placed under the Felidae family. But here the dogs and cats are quietly distant, hence they were placed under two different families separately. The cats were placed under the family Felidae and dogs were placed under the family Canidae. This is about the family. And the next one is order. Here what is this? Group of related genera is a family, right? Here group of related families together form the order. The group of related families is called as order. Examples for this is the cats belongs to Felidae, dogs belongs to Canidae. Both of them were combined in one order, that is order Carnivora. So actually in this family we have separated this, right? But here when in the case of order, both these cats and dogs will come under common order, that is Carnivora. Carnivores means what? The animals which feed on the meat are called as carnivores. And these two animals, they have the canine teeth. Canine teeth are for what? We know 4 different types of teeth are present, right? Incisors, canines, premolars and molars. In that, the canines are meant for the tearing of the flesh. Here, these cats and dogs, they have the canine teeth. So, presence of these canine teeth, both of them were combined in one order, that is the carnivora. And order is, what is an order? Order is assemblage of the family. Here this is one family and this is another family. Both of them have been assembled, right? Assemblage of family with few similar characters. Here the similar characters was decreasing, right? Few similar characters, more different features. So here the similar, when compared to the genus and species, the number of similar characters are more, less, and different features are more. And if you see, similar characters are very less in number when compared to the family. Here, family it has somewhat more similar characters than the order. And this order it has very less similar characters. Here if you see the family Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae. Convolvulaceae and Solanaceae are the two families. Both of them were placed under the common order Polymoniales, which is in addition to these two, by adding 3 more families, all of them were kept under one family, that is the Polymoniales order. Polymoniales. Here, all of them, they exhibit the similar floral character, that is why they have been kept under the common order. So already we have studied that when we going from in the ascending order from the species to kingdom, the number of similar characters were going to decrease. The number of similar characters were decreasing. In the species we have more common characters. Genus also have some common characters, but family, order, they have the number of similarities decreasing when it was going upward direction. The next one is class. Now we will say about class. So what is a class? Class is nothing but group of one or more related orders. Here the related orders have been grouped together and form a class. Example, you see the rats belongs to order Rodentia, monkey, gorilla and gibbon belongs to the order Primata, cats and dogs belongs to the order Carnivora. All of them were kept under the class Mammaliae. They were kept under the class Mammaliae. Why they have been kept under this? Because all these animals, they have some similar characters. What? All of them, they have milk producing glands or mammary glands were present. All these animals, they have the capacity to feed their young ones with the milk because of the presence of the mammary glands. That is one character. And all these animals, they have hair on the skin. Depending upon these two characters, all of them were kept under the Mammalia class. And here the class is the assemblage of the orders with few similarities. And the next one is a phylum or division. In the case of animals, it is called as a phylum. In the case of plants, it is called as a division. We need to remember it. And what is a phylum or division? These are a group of related classes. So if the related orders were combined, it is called class. If related classes were combined, then it will give the phylum or order. Example: fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. All are the classes, right? All these classes combine and form a common phylum, which is called as chordata. So all these were kept under the phylum chordata. So why they were kept under the chordata? Because all these animals at any stage, at some stage in their life history, they have a notochord. In the back side we have vertebral column, right? There is a notochord. So the presence of this notochord at any stage of their life, they were kept under the chordata, and at the same time they have a dorsal hollow neural system. So all of these classes were kept under the phylum chordata because of the presence of notochord and also presence of the dorsal neural system. And all the plant classes were placed under the division. Okay. Next, kingdom. The last one is that the highest category in the taxonomic hierarchy is kingdom. And what is the lowest category? Species is the lowest category, and kingdom is the highest category in the taxonomic hierarchy. What is a kingdom? It is a group of phyla or divisions. It is a group of phyla or divisions is called, which have the basic common characteristics. It is called as kingdom. Here, if you see in animals, all phyla of animals, they do not have cell wall. Animal body, we have any cell wall around the cells? No, they don't have any cell wall, and they don't have any chlorophyll. Hence, all the animals are kept under the kingdom Animaliae. Kept under the kingdom Animaliae. And if we see the plants, all the divisions of the plants with rigid cell wall. In the plants, around their cells, there is a rigid cell wall is present, and they were able to synthesize their own food by means of photosynthesis. Hence, all the plants of all the divisions with rigid cell wall and which are able to synthesize their own food by means of the photosynthesis were kept under the kingdom Plantae. This is the final and last one is the kingdom Animalia and kingdom Plantae. From species to kingdom, the number of similar characters were decreasing. This is about the taxonomic category.